Welcome everybody to the Unagi Sayaka Watch, where we keep updates on Unagi Sayaka since she went freelancing back in October of 2022. She's been making various appearances with various promotions such as Marvelous, GLEAT, Sendai Girls, wherever she's booked, including some very freelancing shows you probably wouldn't expect. And of course, we'll be talking about her daily activities that she's been doing, and of course, some things you may not know about, and also some upcoming events and matches that she will be participating from here on out. Um, I'll volunteer for everyone, those who are big fans of Unagi Sayaka. I am your host, J Rod here. So, if you guys are new to the channel, welcome. If you're unfamiliarized with Unagi Sayaka, you're just in luck. Um, I, if you guys could Google her and you'll see who she is, and you may like her. Many people say that she's a very unorthodox wrestler, but to me, she's a very exciting wrestler to enjoy and get behind. So, let's get started with matches and reviews now. Certain matches, I have not seen them, but I have seen clips before. I will make that as a official record on that. Our first one is with Marvelous that took place on August 7th in Korakuen Hall. Unagi Sayaka takes on Sakura Iroda. Now, those who don't know who Sakura Iroda is, she is a comedian wrestler where she likes to do this to her wrestlers and shove it in their a-hole. Yeah, she does that. Unagi is fully aware of that, so she tried to play that game too. But however, what ended this match for her, I saw this on the clip. Iroda kissed her, and then just like that, it was over. Yeah, I don't know what really was funny, but I think Unagi must have felt embarrassed losing to someone like her. But yes, so Sakura Iroda won the match. Now, our next match, this one I have seen it already. This is from the Ganjo, Ganbare Joshi. Cannot recall the name of the show, but this took place on the 11th of August. Now, this came about when Yoshiko Hasegawa called out Unagi to ask her if she would like to be her opponent. However, Unagi told her she was available, that she had nothing else to do. Now, it's no secrets that, of course, Ganbare Joshi is in fact run by Unagi's former mentor, Yuna Manaze. However, she did challenge her, and it was a pretty good match. Not to mention, she did apply um, the sliding Tanaka to win. However, in the post match, Hasegawa confessed to Unagi that she's now been declared as second best in Ganbare Joshi. But Unagi gave her some words of encouragement, telling her, win or lose, never give up. Now, some of you may ask me who is number one right now in Ganbare Joshi. Well, people have voted this person to be number one, and that is, of course, Yuri. But I understand the frustrations what Hasegawa was talking about, but it is what it is. Now, her latest appearance in GLEAT for G Pro Wrestling version 57, she teams up once again with Yukari Hosokawa. Take on her rivals, Diamond Egoist, consisting of Janai Kai, and of course Michiko Miyagi. Now, Miyagi has been targeting Unagi for quite some time. If you remember clearly, a couple of months ago, Unagi was in a match against Michiko, but Michiko put herself in a position if she loses, she'll be banished from GLEAT. She did came back and she took one of Unagi's proteges named Eli and turned her against her. So now Unagi is playing mentor to Hosokawa, but Hosokawa has issued towards Michiko for abandoning her. So like I said, this war between them is far from over. You can see this one on YouTube. Now, our next match we have is from a freelance show called Pro Wrestling Bar Gold Festival version volume 8. This took place on the what was it? On the 15th, I think, of this month of August. Unagi teams up with Rina Yamashita. This is the first time they face against Risa Nakajima from Seedling, and of course Ram Kaicho. However, I did not see anything. I did not know, but I do know that the results said that Nakajima and Ram Kaicho won the match. And finally, we have Marvel's recent show with On the 18th at Shinkiba, Unagi teams up with Izuki Aoki, who she had a bit of trouble trying to get along with. They face against Chikayo Nagashima and, of course, Takumi Iroha, and the match didn't go exactly their way, so Nagashima and Iroha pick up the win on this one. I think that's pretty much it for our reviews and matches, so let's talk about the upcoming matches. Uh, Two coming matches from All Japan Pro Wrestling involving Unagi. Now, Unagi in this one, she'll be involved in a match on the 21st of August. Not that we're almost getting there. They faces against Chi and Zones. She teams with Saki, so this is going to be an interesting match. Now, however, next month she'll be in Yoyogi to be an attack match. Now, this is a very interesting one that many people want to know about. Give me a second. Earlier this month, on August 6th, Unagi was in All Japan Pro Wrestling, involved herself in a death match. Kairi shows up while Unagi was doing a promo, telling her that she is now her enemy for her upcoming match on the 8th of September, saying it's going to be a tag match against her. She teams up with Sayori Onoe. Now, Sayori Onoe has become one of Unagi's much recent new friends, but she picked her partner. So Kairi said that she must pick a strong partner. Now, Sayori said this on Twitter, how much of an idiot Unagi is, because she thinks that she'll be teaming with her. But of course, Sayori Onoe has always been cool with Kairi since then, since the working relationship between both Stardom and Atlas Girls was there. However, who was going to be Unagi's tag partner? Now that this was a very distant, but I wanted to be honest with everybody. You know who I thought would have been her partner? Tam Nakano. I thought it would have been her, but it wasn't. Luckily, she did say that she was going to announce her partner, and this was just recently. She announced it's Saray, the Warrior of the Sun, or as we know her in Japan, Sari. So that's a very interesting. Now, from what I'm told, from what I'm hearing, Sari called Unagi saying she wants to be her tag partner. Now, Sari has teamed up with Kairi and they were successful, but they never faced each other. So she believes this could be their last chance. But Sarinoe felt seeing this, she said she's happy because it's going to be fun. So we'll see what else happens. Now, for those who have been aware, in October, Unagi will be making her way here to the United States to appear at 3 different promotions. The first one is her debut with Oregon promotion Prestige Wrestling for the Decimate the Week on the 12th of October. Now, no opponent has been announced just yet. I will stick to it as soon as possible. Unagi makes her return to the West Coast for West Coast Pro, the 5th anniversary on the 14th of October. She'll be involved. How do I say this? No opponent has been announced. But this one was announced recently for the Kitsune Women's Wrestling. Unagi will be in a 3-way match with Dark Sheik and Taue Hamna, and the winner will be the first ever inaugural Kitsune World Champion. So that's going to be very, very interesting to see. So we'll see what happens until then. Now, her much recent activities, you can see this on YouTube. Now, the first one, as you know, I mentioned she'll be facing against the members of the Evolution Girls, which is the Yoshi promotion that All Japan Pro Wrestling is backed. Apparently, Unagi wants to be be the trainee or trainer, or whatever it is, with dragging Suwama. Suwama knows she's a pain in the ass, but he's willing to hear her out. But we'll see what happens until then. Now, recently, she just met Sumire Natsu. Sumire Natsu is teaching her how to use the whip in a way that she feels it will be helpful. So that's kind of fun. So I'll put those 2 interactions at the description down below. So we'll see what happens. I hope everybody enjoys this episode with me reviewing about Unagi Sayaka. There's still more to come, but for now, I will see you guys on the next episode. So I must bid all of you adieu. So goodbye. And have a nice day. Bang.